Hi, hi. Hello, hello. Hey. Hi, Mayhem Too Strong. Hello, welcome in. Hey, hi, everyone. I know it's been a while, but I'm trying my best here, okay? Hold on, let me just check that it's using the correct yeah, it's all using the correct filters and stuff, so that's great. Hi, Masa. Hello, hello. Just wanted to say hi. Hi. I hope you're getting enough sleep. I know you work irregular hours. Must be tough. But yes, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I got work soon. I figured, but it's so nice to see you. I hope you can have a great day at work, okay? Yeah, maybe someday you'll get that nice, cushy, you know, a high-paying, very, very, very comfortable job. But for now, we all just gotta hustle, right? Hi. Yes. So. Oh, this is awkward. Because, well, okay. First thing first. Small Shib is here beside me. Okay, not very close to me. He's got a bit of that Shiba distance between us, but he is in the same room, which counts. Because if you know the small Shibas, they tend to be very dun. They tend to be very dun and kinda like to stay a little far away. a little, just a bit. Man, I don't know if I could ever do an office job. Trust me, I feel like I may not be made for the office job life as well. However, that's like most jobs out there. So I guess we'll just have to figure out what each of us is good at, I think. Yeah, it is that. So I was like thinking, yeah, but at the same time, like, it's not that I hate the work. Usually I just hate the social environment or stuff like that, and that's usually what has like gotten me out of it. Yeah, it was never the work itself. The work itself is, you know, work is learnable. Like training fixes most things, but like when it comes to like the social environment, the office culture and everything, yeah, it's a bit different. I gotta walk around. Well, then I think your current job suits you very, very well, actually. Yeah, not everyone's meant for that sit down office in front of the computer life. I mean, I think that's kind of like me. That's what I have to do as a VTuber, right? As a VTuber, not vegetable, VTuber. As a VTuber, that's kind of what you do. You sit in front of the computer all day, every day. Yep. So I'm really hoping that I luck out on my next job. But who knows what's coming? Who knows who's coming and everything? So pain and suffering. What veg would you be? What veggie would you be if you were one? Actually, I didn't think that far, but probably broccoli. Broccoli is my favorite. As in, you mean you think you are bok choy, or like you think I would be bok choy? Like there's a slight difference between that. Yeah. Hold up, let me send Kiko a message. I forgot to reply. Okay, I'm done. You, because it has nice colors. Nice colors. Yeah. Actually, I completely forgot what this bok choy looked like. Bok choy. Let me look it up. Oh, it does have very nice colors. Thank you very much. I think it looks like the kind that would be a bit bitter, right? Is it a bit bitter? I don't know. I don't really like. Excuse me. I don't really like bitter vegetables. Bitter vegetables makes me a bit sad. Yeah. I mean, the spinach is great. It's great. It's just like the bitter ones just make me. I eat them. I eat them nonetheless, though, because vegetables are good for you. Even if you know they don't tend to taste the best, but they're good for you. And I heard that. Okay, you. Shh. Yeah, small sheep just win. I don't know if you could hear that, but that was just me sighing with every fiber of my body, just like he did. Yeah. I think there's a slight sweetness, but deep fried stuff is the best with bitter gourd. Bitter gourd. I hate that stuff. Ugh. Ew. Yeah. I admit that bitter gourd can taste really nice in certain situations, but when it comes to like eating it normally, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. Hello, Renee. Hello. How is you? I is doing okay. I'm just very tired because I have a lot on my plate right now. And hi, Stone. Hello, Miyori and Mini Steve. Hello, thank you. Yeah, I mean, in real life, small sheep is also in my room. He is lying on his side, a very flat, fat sheep, and just sighing, being disappointed in every action I take, which is not new, really. It's not new. Ugh. Oh, Laura, please don't push yourself. Not gonna lie, Renee, if I don't push myself, I won't be streaming, like, at all. So I have no choice. I have to push myself a bit. Okay, wanna sleep? Okay, small sheep just gave up, crawled under my table, and now he's scratching his blanket. Can you not? Okay, he's scratching his blanket. He'll just sleepy then. He's doing his sheep turns. Is he gonna sleepy? Is he gonna sleepy? I think he's gonna sleepy. Yeah. I'm gonna go rest for now. Yes! Good night, Masa. I think you have to wake up pretty early, probably. Yeah, go get some rest. It was nice talking to you. He dragged his blanket out. Small sheep. Yes, darling. What? Yeah. Hold up, I need to take a picture. Hello, Kiko. Thank you for the 6 months. Give me a moment. Let me just I'm taking a picture to send to you later. Because small sheep is being a little shit. No, you go back down. Right, just when I was gonna take a really nice picture, small sheep decided to be nah, I ain't posing for that. Yes, you want me to make your bed? No? Let me take another picture. He just shifted the fan! Small sheep, that's the whole under table for you and you chose... Never mind. He does what he likes, okay? Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Kiko. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just been really tired. So, anyways, for those of you who are not familiar, I have been working quite a bit on my ASMR channel. So mostly I'm focusing on like the role plays and stuff like that. And actually it's really fun. So it's not that I really mind the work, but it is. Even if you have fun, work is still work. So I've kind of been trying to make sure I have enough content like queued up so that I don't find myself in a position where I'm too tired to do anything and then it messes up the content schedule and all that. Yeah. Yes, you wanna go out? You wanna go? Okay, I have to let small Shiba. Give me a moment. Yeah, sorry. Small sheep takes a lot of attention. Hi, Bregner. Hello, hi, Dione. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, so cute. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize, but that emoji, the emo looks so cute. It really is adorable. Waving. Did I ever animate my waving emote? I think I animated something else. Yeah, hold on. Let me reply with an animated emote of my own. Ah, there we go. Perfect, guys. That's like the perfect that is absolutely the perfect animated emote, y'all. Hi. Chilling after AFA CSF. I'm so glad you got to relax. I spent the whole weekend like working on stuff, so I'm so glad to see other people relaxing. Yeah, I saw that it seemed really fun. Everyone was like, you know, vibing, the cosplayers and the artists. Were you boothing or did you go as a congoer? I was basically, I was just vegetating at home. Yes, event was kind of empty. I mean it's not AFA, it's CSF. Yes, it's AFA CSF, but it is not AFA. You get my drift. It's not AFA, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy yourself. I decided to do the very boring neat thing called edit audios and stuff. Yeah, and also lately kind of been trying to start not say start because I've been doing it for a bit, but put a little more time into the, you know, sending out job applications and stuff. So, you know, that one takes time too, because a lot of applications these days, it's so stupid. Okay, guys, you go to the job portal, right? You see this job. Hey, I think I can do it, and then you submit your resume, right? Then after you submit your resume, they contact you and they're like, hi, so yeah, we think you'll be a good candidate, so like, could you give us more information in this link? And then like, you go to that link and you have to fill out everything all over again. Like, okay it's like they liked my resume, but then instead of just being like, hey, okay, so when are you free for the interview? No, they just go like, could you go to this separate link and refill in everything that we've already received into this incredibly annoying portal? Yes. Yeah, just is it, why do I need to refill it? Because you already have the information. Nah, just refill it, man. Yeah, so you gotta do that, and that's multiple places that do it, and oftentimes you do that and they never get back to you. So it's really just they really just want your info, for real. Hope the job hunt goes well. Yeah, so where's that FMB job you were talking about? Yeah, but anyways, you're really hoping you'll go well too. It never does, but like, we can still hope, right? Yeah, it's overdone. They use that tactic even for the most brainless jobs. I mean, I like brainless. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm capable of like braining in my job, but I feel like after these few years, I'm probably someone who's more of, oh, so hi Kiko. I feel like I'm more of someone who's like, okay, I don't mind doing something routine at work, you know, a routine office job, same things every day, all day, every day, right? And then like, you have fixed hours, you have fixed roles. Then when you clock out, you don't have to think anymore. You can focus on your own personal things. So like for me in this case, what would be ideal would be an office job that doesn't often go overtime. Like, you know, everything can be completed within office hours, okay? Number 2, fairly routine things, you know, stuff like you can expect to do every week, little changes and stuff. And then after that, I can focus on, you know, VTubing things, content creation things, creative stuff, self-care, which I'm really lagging on, but I don't really have a choice, yeah. The F&B place isn't open, so it's a little risky. Yeah, no worries about that. Everything's risky these days. It's okay, I'll go and apply to make bubble tea or something. That might work. Yeah. So, bubble tea? Anyone? Time to go apply for a bubble tea place. So Shib will actually be making bubble tea, but who knows? I think even those are pretty oversubscribed. So I think even if you like apply to make bubble tea, they may not necessarily get back to you. Okay, they may not necessarily get back to you. Then of course the standard, I think the standard complaint, which is that like you go and apply for the job and they just want experience. And you're here like, hey, I'm interested in doing the job. I don't really need, not say don't really need, I don't really have exactly what you're looking for, but I have really applicable skills and I learn damn fast. Okay, I'm a fast learner. This is a fact. I do learn incredibly quickly. Okay. And then they just go like, yeah, but you don't have enough experience. And it's just, okay, how am I supposed to gain experience if you don't give me the opportunity to gain experience? And then they just shrug. Yeah. Yeah, shrug. So there's that. Bubble tea is very tiring. Indeed, it sounds very tiring. However, it is also very routine. Like, you know, there's only so many recipes, so many ways to do the recipes. You know, you take the orders, make the orders, send them on their way. It's kind of that kind of thing. So at least that part of the job appeals to me. But yeah, it wouldn't be my first choice. It wouldn't be my first choice. It would be one of my choices. So yeah, I'm actually being considered for for a job that is actually not too bad. Okay, it will be a personal assistant, of course, but it will occasionally require a bit of flexibility. Like, I will work the same hours, but for example, maybe if I'm needed on Saturday, I might be told to be like, okay, you work a half day. They were like, okay, you work half day on Friday, then you come in Saturday to help me deal with this thing. So it's kind of like a give and take thing, but also requires some flexibility. You get my drift? Stuff like that, yeah. So it's yeah, quite. I mean, I need to think about it because I mean, if you're still working the same hours, it's not too bad. And the working hours are a bit shorter than what I'm doing now. Plus, it's a lot more morally acceptable, okay, if I have to say that, yeah. Hi, Breckner. In a way, I can understand them. They probably had a lot of people with low experience not working out. More experience usually means a better candidate. I mean, it's fine if there are actually a lot of better candidates and they were willing to pay for the better candidates, okay? But the situation now is that they are paying low wages, but they expect you to come in ready to knock it out of the park. And that's just a bit sussy, you know. And then for people that are willing to do it for that price, you're just going to have to train people. And I think okay, this may be like a personal opinion, but when it comes to getting new staff in, you cannot run away from training. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, but you cannot run away from training. You will eventually have to train people to do things the way you like, right? And I think a lot of companies are just here like, yeah, we want someone ready to go. Well, that's fine. However, you will eventually run out of people who are ready to go, quote unquote ready to go, because you never taught the newbies how to become ready to go. So what happens when you run out of people who are ready to go? Does like the whole company collapse? Of course it does, but that's not for quite a bit in the future. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to see that happen. Hi, Kiddo B. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, these days you have to haggle for higher pay, else you'll get screwed. Oh, I wish it was even an option to haggle for a higher pay. Like, okay, it's just so stupid. Okay, can I just... Yeah, thanks for the care package redeem. I'll just stretch it. Unshib. Oh my gosh, what's that? My back. It's rotten. I'm hydrated, thank you. Posture check. Wait. Okay, yeah. So my situation right now, it's not that I am incapable of doing anything, but due to multiple circumstances, yeah, it's very unlikely that I can get a job that is suited to my qualifications and pays like my qualification is supposed to pay. So I'm kind of just taking what I can get, because every company out there wants experience. Yeah. So then, like, I'm just here being all like, okay, so I have experience in this, so I guess I would try this out. And then I go into the interview, and there are people who are like, oh, you seem a bit overqualified for this. Well, yes, I am, but like the job market, I gotta take what I can get, Yeah, so it's like the jobs I'm technically qualified for don't want people with little experience. Then the jobs that I don't qualify for, as in I'm overqualified for, they're like, you seem a bit too good for this job. So it's like, listen, do you want someone who can do the job or not? Do you want someone who can do the job or not? Like, freaking just give me the damn job, okay? You have a job, I can do it. Give it to me. Tiny roles are the classic Schrodinger's curriculum, yeah. And I mean, like, if you really want to be critical, I didn't study the most employable degree, okay? I didn't make the wisest choices over the past few years, okay? I fully accept that there are consequences to some of my decisions, but also there were some circumstances out of my control. So it's kind of like, look, no matter what happened, I kind of still need a job, Yeah, stuff like that. I still need a way to support myself, right? Yeah, so that's the current conundrum. So yes, just hoping that people will see the experience I have, realize that, oh, she can actually do the job, and then just give me an opportunity. That would be great. Yeah, because at this point it's more of like, well, steady income is better than no income, okay? And sometimes it feels like maybe that's their entire plan, though. Like, you gotta keep the people poor, right? You gotta keep the people poor, or they'll start holding uprisings. Yeah, but anyways, that's kind of for a bit later. If you're confident on your abilities, just lie about the experience. Well, it's I guess so, but lie about experience. I do embellish it a little bit. Because I am very good at language, so I'm good at showing off that, I'm good at writing, kind of like changing things here and there, changing job titles a little here and there, to make it more accurate to what I'm doing. Stuff like that. However, that can only go so far. And if you lie too hard about like how long you've been working in a certain place, you may get found out. And I kind of like don't want to be in that position where they find out, wait, you actually have less experience than you say you do. Like, Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not willing to risk that at this point. About 15 years ago, getting a job was much easier. There was a 2 weeks trial period where you weren't fully hired, so the risk for them wasn't that big. At least here in Romania, that's changed now. I think it's changed globally, and I wish it was as easy now. And it doesn't help when you're surrounded by people who have never faced this issue, or like the older folk who haven't been in the job market for decades. They just look at the youngins these days, and they just go like, why aren't you applying for jobs? It's like, why aren't you trying to get a job that, you know, that's meant for degree holders? Why are you applying for like these shitty jobs? And it's just, honestly, I'm out of steam. I'm out of steam. I have no more energy to argue back, okay? So yeah, it's been a bit lonely. It's been a bit lonely. Hi Rabbit, hi. Yeah, so even in the VTubing circle, it's not that easy as well. So you saw that I've been like experimenting here, experimenting there, burning out, experimenting here, experimenting there, and then burning out again. So like that's kind of my cycle these days. One burnout every month or every 3 months. Thank you for the 3 months, Akamori. Thank you. Yep. Wanna bet that I'm gonna get burnt out every month? Once a month burnout? Should we aim for that? It's like, why stop at 1 burnout every 3 months? Let's go straight for like 1 burnout a month, right? Yeah. No. Yeah, cause currently my output on the other channel is actually like 2 videos a week. So 2 videos a week, and then I do put 2 audios on the other site a month. So that's kind of like 8 plus 2, 10. That's kind of like 10 audios that I'm doing every month. And I know it sounds simple, but it's actually pretty tiring. Why not burn out every day? You know, I'm already close to that. Like, maybe I should really pump up them rookie numbers, huh? Yeah. But I'm pretty close to that because as you can probably tell, I haven't been streaming much. It's because I just don't have that brain power to, you know, prepare myself for stream and then just like run stream for maybe like 2 hours and then like go back to doing more audios and stuff. That's why I'm asking. I'm already close to that, yeah. Cause it's like, I'm physically not a super strong person, so it's like after a full day's work, especially in my current workplace, I just don't have the mental capacity to do productive work, so I just like vegetate. That's like 2 days of the week, you know, gone. And then there's like the rest of the week I have to plan. Like for example, Wednesday is like, I call it my half break, half work day because it's a bit more relaxed, but I don't but I'm still doing a bit of work on that day, like planning and stuff. Thursday is usually my recording day. I realized that I can kind of do like 4 audios if I really focus. 4 audios, like really focus. Then Friday is usually my editing day. Saturday depends. Sometimes I'm busy, sometimes I'm not, but it's also working. And then Sunday, it's kind of like preparing stuff for the coming week. So yes, I do not have a single day where I don't work at all. So that's very fun, as you can tell. It's very fun. To be fair, getting a degree these days doesn't carry the same weight. I know really stupid people who finish college and got a degree. I think they should just hold tests to check your knowledge. Honestly, I just wish that they could look at candidates, you know? Look at candidates. Maybe you could do a test to see your basic competencies and then be willing to train. Because most people, they just need some training. They just need some training and they can fly. Like, I'm one of those people, okay? Like, you teach me, I can learn really quickly and that's fine, okay? Yeah, but they don't even give the opportunity. Yeah. Pulling up the damn ladder behind them is what I'm saying. It's great that you're pushing yourself though. Come on, I wish I could put out more videos a week, but like, you know, I'm practically dying already. When social life? Hi Neros. My social life happens when I go to my cousin's house, which may or may not be every week, and when I stream. Yes, that's my social life. That's my social life, I guess. Then occasionally, very occasionally, I go to events cause Kiko drags me out. Yeah. Is your commute to work long? It's about an hour. A bit less than an hour, but there's that. It's a direct bus, right? Yeah. However, it's kind of a gamble whether or not it's a crowded bus, right? Sometimes it's not crowded, sometimes it is, so hey. Yeah, but if you're wondering if there's anything productive I can do on the bus, then not really. No, not really. Not really. Yeah, so that's Yes, so not much of a social life. Like, I guess I do talk to people through Messenger, like Kiko and other friends. However, like, in terms of meeting people face to face, well, number one, everyone's busy. Number two, I'm busy. So there's that. My dream's always been to find a job close to home. Wasting so much time on the road sucks. That's true. I wish like commutes could be shorter and things like that. Yeah, it would be nice if I could just, you know, hop on the bus, just go to okay, no, not hop on the bus, like it'd be nice if the commute is within 30 minutes actually. You waste a lot of time. I know we just met last weekend, but I miss hanging out with you already. Oh, Kiko! I miss you too! I always miss you, Kiko. Yeah. It feels like it's never enough. And I think it didn't really help that... we spent most of the time so focused on queuing for the Fujilo. We spent a lot of time in the queue for the Kuji, so it wasn't a very conducive place to talk about stuff. Yes, talk about stuff. So it's like, it felt like we had less time than we actually did, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I was just happy to go and, you know, be with people. Queue for the what? Yeah, Kuji is this evolved blind box thing. So there, instead of the blind box having a, you know, equal chance of getting this and that and whatever, this is like a tiered blind box. KUJI. It's like Kuji is kind of like there are better prices and there are shit prices. So yeah, you can just search what is Kuji. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Hey Maguska, hello Megasquid. I'm so sorry, I may have forgotten how to pronounce your name, Megasquid. Yes, welcome in. Thank you for the hit pad, and I entirely forgot to get the entirely forgot to open Mix It Up, so that's fun. Mix it up. I gotta open the Mix It Up. I'll open it now. I'll open it now, don't worry. Heh heh heh. Christ. I shall open it now. So that you can see a visible hit pad. It's taking a hot minute to... Did you know Vega ended up getting Kakavasha the following day? Why does everyone like get luck instead of me? You know, I feel like I'm someone that luck bounces off of. Like, I can be right there. I can be right there. The luck comes towards me, and then it freaking just bounces off me onto, like, someone else. Yeah. It always happens. Like, I'm happy for my friends, but I just wish sometimes it will come to me, you know? A girl can dream. Oh dear, that sounds sucky. Get one of those electric racket thingies to smack the mosquitoes with. I think you'll be fine, yeah. But still no Acheron. Okay, well, sucks to be him then. Maybe luck deemed that you're lucky enough. Yeah, luck has shitty eyesight if that's the case. Lol. Mopiko. Oh, I haven't seen that word in a while. I haven't used that in a while. The smell endures though. I recall it. I recall the smell. It's like, oh, that's childhood, man. Yes, please take care during this time of mosquitoes, okay? You know, by now, the hottest time of the year should have passed, but it seems like the hottest months are getting longer and longer and longer. Like, you know, the hottest months are supposed to end like May-ish, June-ish. It's already August. Why is it still so hot? It's supposed to be like our equivalent of like the winter winds, you know? It's supposed to... It's been raining almost the whole morning. Okay, it did rain today, but that's today, you know? That's today. You wanna bet tomorrow is just gonna go back to like eternal summer? Yeah, it's probably gonna... It's gonna do that. Yes, yes. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not feeling very lucky. Like, haven't felt lucky for a very, very long time. Post rain pics in Discord tomorrow if it rains. Yeah, maybe. If I get the opportunity to. Yeah, but it just be like that. Well, there is like I think like in the coming weeks, one of the later weeks this month. Hold on. Okay, I think next week. Next week. My boss said he was going overseas, so I would be. Basically, I'll be unemployed for 1 week. So it's like, on one hand, I do get a break. On the other hand, I probably won't get paid for that. So that's fun. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, we'll see what I can do about that. Maybe I could make more audios. Maybe I could stream more. Hey, who knows? Yeah, I have to plan for that. Yes. So that's kind of what I've been up to. Busy trying to find honestly, it's just a job that doesn't strip me of my sanity. Okay, my sanity. That's kind of like what I'm looking for. And then also trying to actively upload to the ASMR channel and trying to get it monetized, because that would help quite a bit. You know, trying to build up something nice, because it's something I'm really enjoying. So I'm having fun doing that. And yeah, hopefully I can get another get back into the rhythm of streaming. I'm not sure whether I can do 3 times a week, because it's like something has to give. So I think right now in my current pace, it's like either I have to give up 1 stream or I have to give up 1 upload. So I'm thinking like maybe I could continue the twice a week uploads until I get monetized. Then I can go back to like once. Okay, I never did once a week. It was always twice a week. And maybe I can do once a week. Or if I can figure out a way to queue up far in advance enough. Like for example, like if let's say my uploads are 1 month ahead, then that could work. I gotta figure things out. Hi, Kumatora. Hello. Yes. So, it's just I'm just very tired. I'm just very tired lately. I miss you guys. Okay, I miss you guys. I miss streaming, vibing on stream. However, I'm also very tired. Like, you know, sometimes you just like stare in the distance and you're like, what was I doing again? Yeah, I imagine that several times a day. Yeah, I think I'm like, like I go to sleep and then I wake up the next morning in the afternoon. Yeah, zoning out. Yeah, I've been zoning out a lot. Like, zoning out a lot, sleeping a lot. Then also, my eyes have been watering a lot, so I think I've been facing screens too much. Yeah. Okay. Tired. Anyway. Yep. So, like, I'm just trying to figure things out because I don't know how people do this all the time. Like, you know, uploading on a channel and streaming at the same time. So, that's like, Yeah, but the good news is, guys, the good news is that for the ASMR channel, okay? The good news is we are almost halfway to the monetization requirements, which I'm very happy considering I worked really hard for like 2 months, I think. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I missed your message, Bregna. Don't tell me you're collecting those labubus or whatever they're called. They're called labubus actually. They're called labubus. The boo-boos. And also their knockoffs are called lafufus. There's the labubus and the lafufus. I personally don't think I will ever collect them because they are kinda ugly in my opinion. They're really ugly. That's great. Which part was great? Pain. Yeah, I just think labubus are kinda ugly. Like, if you like them, sure. However, I do think they're pretty overhyped. Like, it's just a trend. Eventually, in maybe a few months, a year's time, people are just gonna lose interest. Yeah, the channel being closed. Ah, yeah. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the context, cause I'm like, yeah. So hopefully, within the next month or the next 2 months, could get monetized on that channel, and that will be a really great achievement. That'll be a really great achievement because I don't know, it's different. It's different getting monetized on the channel from streaming, but it's also but it's like, that's one thing, but getting monetized from just uploads, that's also a different thing. Yeah. Do people still care about Stanley Cups? Yep. Yeah, that's my point exactly. People don't really do the Stanley Cups thing anymore, right? Right, I think. A while back they were all the rage, but now it's all boo-boos, right? Then I think before that it was all about the Starbucks cups, and I only have one cup that I used, and the other day it spoiled, like it broke, and then I got a new one. Like, it literally was a replacement, and then I kept the old one. Excuse me, I kept the old one because the textures on the outside of the cup is very suitable for ASMR and things. Yeah, so I kept it, I dried it, and I kept it. Okay. Yeah, and because yeah, also regarding like the ASMR live streams, I was thinking that instead of streaming to the ASMR channel, because it's such different content from my uploads, I was thinking maybe I would stream to our play instead, so it's like that content can be hosted you know, like the VODs are put on our play instead. And then it's kind of like compartmentalized, because that site is where audios live, you know. So I could have my uploads exclusive YouTube channel, then I have my RPlay, which is like a combination of like the whatever. Then I have this channel, which is like just streaming and yapping and being cute sheep, you know, the stuff that people actually originally came and follow me for. So that would be great. The 24-karat Labubu lady has been cancelled. I saw some videos, I didn't watch it, but it seems like she had a hot take that was a bit too hot, you know? Streamer gets cancelled for a take on Labubus. I mean, if I get cancelled over a bunch of little gremlin monsters, like... that says more about them than about me. Yeah, historians are going to have such a hard time documenting ASMR. Oh boy. Why would you say they have a hard time? Hi, it's Dark Death God. Hello. Oh, who is this VTuber who I've never seen before? Lol. Well, I am Miyori Shiba. I am a Shiba VTuber. So, yeah. Should I do an introduction? Well, I like to yap a lot. I'm not much of a gamer, but I do tarot readings, I do ASMR content. I'm kind of like focusing on some role plays on my other ASMR channel that you can find in the related channels tab. Yeah, so this one is just my streaming channel mostly. Our play. No, I mean she made a racial caricature. Yeah, I was talking about that one. Okay, maybe saying it was a hot take was putting it lightly. It was really bad, like really bad. Anyway, guys, for our play, it completely slipped my mind to make a formal announcement that I'm also on our play, but it is a new. I wouldn't say a new site, but it's a site that specializes in hosting audio content. So think of like Fansly, but specialized for audios, you know? Fansly is kind of like an everything. And everything plays. And then like our play is kind of like the audios. Specialized in audios plays, yeah. So there's that. Then I've been cross-uploading a lot of stuff there, like both the ASMR and the sussy things also go there, because I only produce like audios as my sussy things. So they've all been going there, and I should promote it a bit more, but I'm dying with my existing things, so rip. Yeah, I was just confused because that's not a take. I see. Okay, sorry, I worded things wrong. Okay, it's not that I approve of it, I just actually need to go and read up more on it. Yeah, that's not good. That's not okay in any way. You're very colorful. Thank you very much. Thank you. I like being colorful, okay? I thought Fansly was an OnlyFans clone. Is it? I don't actually know much about Fansly myself. I just know that it's one of the more popular platforms for that kind of content. But also lately they've been clamping down a lot. Like a lot. Especially for like VTubers who lean towards the kind of like, you know, show body but don't show face kind of content. Not really my personal type of content, but doesn't mean that, you know, you should censor that stuff. So yeah, I think some have been going over to our play. For me, I kind of vibe on our play because that's the kind of content I do. Yeah, I don't know what's in the future of like I don't know what's in the future for Fansly and stuff, but yeah, well, only time will tell. Only time will tell. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with my current compartmentalization. So like, you know, if you just kind of want to hear some role plays, there's my channel. If you want something more sussy, well, there's the other sites. And like, if you just want to vibe with me on my very safe for work stream channel, here we are. So I'm just very happy that I'm able to do that. Because I too hate being Like, you know, you go somewhere for one specific thing, and then maybe you're open to the other stuff, maybe you're not, and then it's all kind of lumped together, which is not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, there's that. Okay, but I've also figured out that, you know, regularly uploading as well as regularly streaming, as well as doing all the planning and all the administrative work behind the scenes, that is not for the faint-hearted. Okay, so to describe things like, okay, to make, let's say I just give an example. Okay, so if I were to do a stream, right, I do have to think about like, okay, what is the stream about, kind of like what am I gonna stream, what are we gonna do, thumbnail, then a title and stuff like that. But that's about it. You kind of put up the schedule, you put up the stream room, and there's that, right? But when it comes to the other uploads, like for example, if I were to do an audio, okay, so what happens is that I have to first find a script I like, okay? Then I have to record it. I have to edit it. The audio editing takes me quite a while still. Then I have to make sure I get the thumbnail, which usually requires like more art and things like that. Oftentimes this, if I'm commissioning the art, I have to do it like way before. You know, way before, so that like when I'm done with the edit, I already have the art to put on the thumbnail. You have to think about what goes on the thumbnail. I'm thinking about what to name it. Sometimes I do edit stuff here and there. Like, of course, only if the writer gives permission for me to edit. But yeah, making sure that it's optimized and things like that. Then I also have to schedule it. Then I also have to do the stuff like, you know, hey, it's up already. Come watch it. Here's the link, right? Yeah, it's just a lot of the administrative stuff, right? You could be lazy and do react streams every now and then. Damn, I have never done a react stream my whole life. How does that work? Like, you just pick up a collection of TikToks and then it's just reacts? Is that what those streams are? Like not shitting on them. I'm just genuinely curious about like react to HSR trailers. but I already watched them. I mean, I could react to a rewatch because like that stuff's so good. Okay. Yeah, good idea. I'll note that down. Yeah, because I was like thinking maybe I could do more like work with me streams, you know, so that you guys just hear me typing away, cursing under my breath, smacking my table in frustration. Maybe it might be worth to hire a manager in the future. Yeah, in the very far future, Akamori, because like, you know, managers cost money, and like, yeah, you gotta have money to hire a manager. So it's just pain. Time to get a boyfriend, so like I can have someone help me out. Just kidding. No, that's not gonna work. Hi, Faye. Hello. We were just talking about how you got your kakavasha. Yes, getting kakavasha. And no, Akurante. Maybe it might be worth to hire a manager in the future. Oh yeah, I read that already. Lol. Yeah, pain. Yeah, pretty much, but not only that, just funny videos and memes and all that. Ah, funny videos and memes. Yeah, I gotta hunt down the meme compilation, and then we can like watch maybe like TikToks together. As long as I don't get copyright strike for that, because that's gonna be a headache to sort out without a manager. Yes. And also, like, I think if you're talking about hiring a manager, how to say this, like, you have to be careful who you hire, and also know, like, you also need to know exactly what you need help with. So the stuff I need help with currently is probably more of let me think. It's probably more of administrative tasks, not so much managerial, you know, like content direction, analytics stuff. I kind of do that myself. Hire Kiko, let's go. But Kiko is already very, very busy. Okay, I did think about it. Okay, I did think about it. But like, man. Look at the... I think you guys believe that I'm earning more money than I actually am from my content. Yeah, so... I also want to pay Kiko, like, not poverty wages, okay? I kind of want to, like, pay her not poverty wages. So I'm just like, oh, I gotta work things out. Pain. Yeah, cause it's like, I think a while back I wanted. Yeah, Kiko has her own stuff to deal with. Okay, Kiko has her own stuff to deal with. So like, it's we gotta work something out. Like a lot of things I have to work on myself. Like for example, you know how I have this really active like recording schedule? I barely even have the energy to look for new scripts and commission new art, because commissioning takes time. You gotta get the draft, you gotta be like, oh, can you change this and this and this, and then like, can you, then after that they do it, they're like, oh sorry, I think you misunderstood me, change this and this and this and blah. Like there are a few rounds of that. It takes time, you know. Then there's also just like a while back I said that, oh, maybe I could open like audio or like ASMR triggers commissions. Like okay, opening the commissions is one thing, but setting it all up, having your terms of service, you know, you have your terms of service, right? You have your terms of service, you have like how long you expect to spend on it, how you're gonna price it, how you're gonna deliver it, how you plan to communicate with like other people. It's just whew. Hello Rowan, nice to see you. It's been a while. Shib sounds like she needs a writer. Look, if I could just get a sponsor for all of these stream things, I am set. Okay, like, can you imagine? Okay, guys, let's look at it this way. Okay, imagine if I can commission, like, I can batch commission art all at once. If let's say, imagine the art and the scripts are all taken care of and I just need to record them and post them. That's I swear to God, I can post for a week. Okay, I can post for a week. Like it depends on like the editing speed at this point. if all I need to contribute is like my recording expertise, like I can go for a week. Let's go. Yeah, because the part that takes a lot of time is not the recording itself. The part that takes a lot of time is the finding the script, the editing the audio, and the you know, posting it up, and also the promoting it. For example, you know, YouTube notices are a bit weird, so I kind of try to post it on the post it in the community post as well. I'm trying to do that so no one misses anything. Yeah, the backend work sounds like the heaviest part. Yeah, and I do not enjoy audio editing. So, okay, guys, this is absolutely a very subjective hot take. Okay, hi May, hello, thank you for the hip pat. Okay, I'm about to say a slightly hot take. Hold on. I break there by way of link. Have you linked that Sideway Roughly recordings anywhere? Are you aware of my ASMR channel? Hold up, let me just grab my, I think my link tree should be there. I cannot remember where I link everything. Ripawoni. Oh shit, I didn't even realize our play is not on my links, but the ASMR channel. Okay, let me just grab my art play channel. I didn't even realize it's not linked anywhere. That's on me. That's on me, guys. That's absolutely on me. I understand. Well, let me just put the link here. Put the link here and everywhere. Okay, I'll just put it up there and pin it for now. Now, it's up to you whether you want to follow on that channel, but like yeah. It essentially has everything that my ASMR channel has. So whatever. Yeah, you just follow whichever you like. Okay, yes. Well, what was that? Oh, welcome to the Shibdom Geeky Boy place. Oh gosh, I just missed out on everything, huh? I'm so... And zippy. Okay. Yeah, where was the hot take I was gonna say? Yes, I was gonna say a hot take, right? Okay, yes. So back to the hot take. I remember now. Okay, guys, listen. Right? So, I think it's very clear when you find scripts written by scriptwriters who are not voice actors themselves, or like not ASM artists themselves, okay? Because editing the audio itself already takes time. So like I have the raw recording, right? So after all the I apply all the funny stuff on it, you know, EQ, things like that, I still have to make sure I cut out the stuff that I don't want inside. So outtakes, weird noises, everything, weird spaces. Maybe I realized that, hey, this pause is a bit long, I cut it in, or like this pause is a bit short, I add in the pauses. So this one already takes time, right? But if you need to add in sound effects, you have to find the sound effects. You have to adjust the volume of the sound effects. You have to find a way to cut the sound effects, because oftentimes you get a sound effect, it's not the exact length and volume or type you need to. All that takes time, okay? So can you imagine? It's like, okay, you edit the audio. You have the audio to edit. All right. Now this audio has like the 2 sound effects, right? All right. So you have to find 2 sound effects. You gotta go, you gotta listen, be like, does this sound great? I think I need a better sound. So you go and look, and then finally you get these 2 downloaded. Okay, then you edit, you get to the point where you need the sound effect, you put it in. Oh shit, that's loud as hell. Then you have to adjust the volume to make sure it's not too overpowering, it matches the audio. Okay, great. Then you have to do the same thing for the next one, right? Now, can you imagine if instead of just 2 sound effects, you have to add in like 10? Like, you know, you listen to maybe a 15 to 18 minute audio on YouTube and there's like 10 sound effects. Like, it's this amount of effort times 10. Yes. Or even better, like, instead of just the door opening and the voice actor starts speaking, door opening, footsteps, back sound of item being placed on table, and then they start speaking. like, look, I am all about the immersion. I understand where they're coming from, okay? But holy mother of editing pain, you clearly do not edit. Hi Bregner, do you have a place that you get your sound effects from? I usually get from Pixabay, but recently I found out that Adobe Audition has like this free sound library, so I've been getting a bit from there as well. Yeah, editing feed be messy AF, yeah. Hi Mercury. Yeah, exactly. So whenever I see scripts that have a million sound effects inside, I know for a fact that they do not voice their own scripts. They do not voice their own scripts. They do not edit their own scripts. And like, it's just painful. Like, if I read through the script, and number one, they're not that open to people editing the scripts a bit. And number two, there's just too many sound effects. I just skip the script, okay? Yeah, it's just... Look, someone will have to edit this. Could you please just put in the core sound effects and like call it a day? Yeah, because I would jump off a cliff, okay? I would jump off a cliff. Damn. Yeah, so like I was talking to Rui the other day. We were like discussing sound effects in like scripts, and I was like telling her, you know, if I ever commission someone, I'm going to tell them like, okay, you get a maximum of 2 sound effects per script. If you give me more than that, I will come to your house, I will find you, I will kill you, okay? No more than 2 sound effects. So use them wisely. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not actually gonna do that, but I just want to make it known how serious I am, because the amount of extra time it takes to edit stuff with sound effects, it's crazy, okay? It's crazy. Yeah. May, why do you look so excited? You're like, whoa. Views, we remember the audio. The editor gonna run roll. They just have to give me 2 or less sound effects. Easy. Writer plus audio editor combo, so they reap what they sow. You know, I think one of the editor that I commissioned for some of my not safe for work audios, she actually does that combo. I have not tried that. Maybe I should just commission her for that, yeah. Hearing this kind of makes me want to try writing a script myself. I mean, sure, go ahead. I do have writing experience in that I have written I did write a few like screenplay scripts, you know, when I was doing my diploma. I also have written quite a few fanfics back when I was active writing and I wasn't this drained creatively. So it's not like I'm completely new to writing, but writing scripts like this is really new to me. So I plan to start writing my own as well. The pyak pyak SFX. Hiko, don't say it like that. Anyway, for reference, do you guys know that there is a database of like these sussy noises for use in these audios specifically? Yeah, there's something like that. So yes, that's where those sounds are gotten from. However, that one also takes time and energy to learn how to use those sounds, right? You gotta get that speed in the volume, right? So the more you know. Where there's demand, there's supply. Basic economics, guys. Basic economics. Yeah. So there's that. And I'll have you know that my output is currently lower than most people doing this kind of thing, because most of them do like 4 audios a month. I'm doing 2 a month, so I'm honestly doing like half the amount they're doing, but also I'm handling everything myself on top of like the YouTube uploads, so it's painful. Imagine sending your PC to repair and having 500 plus gigabyte of sussy sound effects somehow. I don't know how you're gonna get that many sound effects, but that would be impressive at this point, man. That would be impressive. Like, yeah. Well made economics, like you know, where there's demand for Narumitsu, there is supply of Narumitsu, and you happen to be a pretty established supplier of Narumitsu, so I'm sure you understand, you know, the entire flow of things. Yeah. Honestly, if I were a guy, I would do M4M audios, but sadly I'm not, so... FBI open up. Honestly, having sussy sounds is not illegal. It's just a bit embarrassing. It's not illegal. It's just embarrassing. Yeah. You do what if you were a guy? Because there's this there's that classification of audiences for ASMR roleplays. So for example, F for M means female for male. So M for M means male for male. Yeah, because in case the newbies don't really know, I am a bit of a fujo. I'm not as wild as I was many years ago, but I still have that streak in me, okay? Like, BL is some fun stuff. There is some fun stuff. Yes. Yeah, but currently on my channel, I plan to do like F for M and F for A. So like female for male and female for all. Yeah, that's kind of stuff I'm planning to do. Female for female. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, yeah. But for now, there's that. Yes. So that's what I gotta consider as well. It's the same for me, but girl on girl. We always want what we can't have. Oh well. Oh well. I don't know if I can put F4F on the same channel, but I'll think about it, yeah. So yes, that's a lot of considerations, and right now I'm having a lot of fun doing more yandere audios, so that's why you're finding like most of it there. Yeah, and I've recently completed a four-part series, so it's like yes, finally. However, part 4 has not been edited yet, so that's a bit of a shame, but I will have time to edit it. Yes, I will have time. Yeah, gamba. 4 parts of Yan. Hey, yes, that's content for 2 weeks. Holy, let's go, man. Yeah, you can find the stuff. The Yandereverse. Yeah, Yandereverse. Oh shit, I haven't scheduled on our play yet. RIP. Okay. It's okay. That one can come a bit later. Whew. May, I need some of your creativity. Do you have any spicy ideas, May? Do you have any spicy ideas? I could use some of your spicy ideas. Yeah, but don't bonk me on YouTube. Just a little spicy. You know, just a bit. Just a hint of it. Sorry, it's all vanilla. You know, vanilla is fine. I'll take it. Vanilla is fine. What kind of spicy? Well, normally spicy stuff that excites you, you know? Baby spicy. Baby spicy works. Honestly, any kind of spicy works. I just don't want to get bonked into oblivion by the modern YouTube algorithm, if you know what I mean. Mala. I can barely take mala. I think mala will get me banned. It will get me bonked. Okay, it will get me bonked. Yes, that will be a bit terrible. Yeah. I'm thinking of like writing my own. Guys, what do you think of a series where it's just what do you think of a series where it's a slightly parasocial yandere VTuber, like, you know, specifically a yandere VTuber? I was thinking that could be really fun. We don't even need a parasocial part, but just the idea of like a yandere VTuber, you know, like how's that? Kidnapped by your Oshi. Kidnapped by your Kami Oshi. Going on a date with your Kami Oshi. I feel like that would be so funny. Now we could make it a bit unhinged as well. That could work as a series, right? Right? Yeah, gotta get those ideas down on paper. Yeah, but that's for me to worry about. Wait. I mean, I still have plenty of scripts that I still have plenty of scripts to fill up the next few months. It's just that I kind of want some variety in things. Yeah, meet a VTuber in real life at a karaoke, but listener gets what? Gets what? Does the data show that yandere content is the most popular? It is indeed. Data does indeed show that it is high demand and low supply niche. Plus, I do enjoy doing it, so it's kind of like a win-win situation. Hi, Luca. Hello. Thank you for dropping by, and I hope you have a great week. Win-win, yes, win-win. Like, I get to experiment with being unhinged, and you guys get to enjoy yandere. Yeah, so it's great. Thanks for the care package again. Thank you. Hydrate. Man, I decided to unshrimp and I yawned instead. Listener gets drunk and ends up at a VTuber's place. Skill issue. I mean, that means the VTuber has to be planning this in the first place, right? You know, gotta have that yandere VTuber. Gotta be like, yeah, just according to Keikaku, my favorite listener is in my place. Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm never letting you go, my favorite listener. And it's like, well. And honestly, a lot of listeners will be like, yeah, sure, you can have me. You can have me forever. And I look at them like, are you okay? But also, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Listener, it's in Jesus' place. Yeah, somehow. At least that seems to be how the script is supposed to go. The script writes itself. Sure, your Oshi kidnapped you. Who is going to believe that? Holy shit, that works! That works as a threat. It's like, yeah, sure, complain. It's like, yeah, sure, complain that I kidnapped you, that I'm not letting you go. But who's gonna believe you? That is such a great idea. Gotta write that down. Gotta be like, ouch. I gotta write that down. Okay. Sorry, that's the sound of me shifting my snacks around. Wait, no, I don't need to physically write this down. I could just put it on my ASMR research, you know? That's great. Write that down. Let's go. Yes, who's gonna believe that, man? Who's gonna believe that? He's not gonna believe it. Yeah, it's okay. We just imagine a world where she lives by herself and can bring whoever she wants home, okay? And so that Sheep fam and Small Sheep is not there to judge. Guys, suspension of disbelief is very important in these parts, okay? If you're going to hop onto an ASMR channel and you're gonna listen to the roleplays, you gotta have some suspension of disbelief, okay? Okay? Okay. Yes. Very important. It is very important. As shocking as it might sound. Small sheep do not perceive. Small sheep doesn't care, okay? Small sheep is just there being like, could you shut up so I can sleep? Yeah. Disbelief, yeah. Disbelief. That will be fun. I think you guys will really enjoy it, yeah. Also, it's like, these scripts tend to be about like, the average script tends to be about like 1k words. So 1k is about 10 minutes. I think 100 words is about a minute. That's the estimate. Then if you add in like any sound effects, any pauses and stuff, then the time naturally extends quite a bit. Yeah, so that's the nature of it. I think most scripts tend to run between like 1k and 1 to... It's like they tend to run from 1k to 2k depending. Usually less than 2k at the max. If it's more than that, it's usually a longer script already. So like if it's more than 2k, it's like a 30-minute-ish audio, which is gonna be a pain to edit, not gonna lie. Yeah. Wait, did you say that she turns into a sheep during the day? A what? A what now? No, it's just how I call... It's just how I call Shibas. Yeah, SHIB. Like, I have a small Shiba and he gives me a lot of attitude. But he's cute, so we just take it, man. We just take it, yeah. 30-minute audio sounds like it would take 30 hours of work. It might. I don't think it would take 30 full hours, but it might take half that time because if let's say okay, if let's say I think like the ideation, okay, think of it like ideation, then I have to write the script, then I also have to make the thumbnail, then you know, I have to record, I have to edit it, and then I have to figure out how to post and promote it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe about 15 hours. But it's like, I guess it gets better. It's just that if you're not used to doing it, it might take quite a while. But if you're used to it and you do it quick, it might probably take a lot less than that. Probably. Yeah, but which is why you see most uploads their audios up on like around the 10-minute point, like a bit less than 10 minutes to about the 15-minute zone. Yeah, everything else is a bit of the outlier and things like that. Yeah, so I did think about it. I kind of want to keep it less pure triggers, no talking, and more of like role plays, like recorded and edited role plays, because I kind of enjoy doing that more. Yeah, 30 minutes, usually 2 parts together, or collab audios. Yeah, which reminds me, I'm kind of supposed to work on a collab audio. Yes, I need to work on that the coming week. Yeah, but because I did queue things ahead of time, so I should be free this week to work on that. On more important recordings, yeah. Was it even worth making such long videos? You have to see it, look at the analytics to see how long into the videos people get when they stop watching. The thing about this kind of thing is that you never know until you do it, Ragnar. Like, I wouldn't know until, let's say, I upload maybe 2 to 5 of these 30-minute videos and then I see people like it. Or like maybe it could also be because like they're used to my shorter videos, so they kind of drop off on my longer videos. But if I continue posting longer videos, people might get used to it. You get my drift? So it's like there's a lot of factors. It's not just analytics. Do they like it or not? It's not as simple as that, yeah. Our collabs more or less work than solo. Okay, more work because you are involving a whole other person. Art tends to be more expensive as well. Yeah. So, because you're drawing 2 people, then you have to coordinate. Then editing for 2 audios is either very painful if you're doing it yourself, or more expensive if you're hiring someone else to do it. So, yes, generally more work. Okay? Like, if I were to do something myself, it's just me from start to finish, right? Very easy. But if it's with someone else, then I'm sure you understand, group work, no matter how cooperative someone else is, it's still more work than if you did it yourself. Yeah, simply because you're involving a whole other person who's very different from you. So there's that. I plan to do more collabs next time, but I really want to get used to the flow that I'm having right now. And it would be great if I could, you know, get monetized on my own. Yeah, so for those who weren't here earlier, I'm actually about halfway to monetization. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Maybe in another 1 or 2 months, I'll be able to get monetized and like I'll be able to control the ads a bit better because I think as of now, if you're not monetized, you don't get to control the ad placement. And it's generally a rule in the ASMR community that you only place an ad at the start of the video. And you don't, you know, no mid-rolls, right? No mid-rolls because it disrupts the experience. Not very nice. Really not very nice. Yeah. So I really want to do that soon. That's one of my main motivations. Number 2 is that, I wonder how much this channel is worth, Lamau. Yeah, it'll be nice because if I can make the channel at the very least self-sustaining, that would be really good. You know? Like, I can earn a certain amount from the channel and that channel can pay for itself. That's not a bad idea at all, actually. That's really not a bad idea. Like, imagine you don't have to put like anything monetarily into your content for a specific channel. That's really solid. That's really solid. Like, I would love that. Like, forget earning something. It would be nice if I could just not worry about having like how much I'm putting in. So like yeah, putting into the channel and stuff. I think that's one of the reasons why you see there are some ASMR channels that utilize AI art. You know, they utilize AI art. Like, the scripts and the things may not be AI, but like they use AI art, AI thumbnails and things. One of the reasons is to lower the cost of making individual videos. I personally don't really agree with that, so I'm just gonna milk the hell out of my one kinda low-key under expression on my model. I already took screenshots, so looking forward to using those. Then what else? Slipped my mind. Yeah, maybe I'll commission art occasionally. Gotta have a set budget for the art though, cause yeah, if I'm just using them for thumbnails, especially since my channel is not really monetized right now, so yeah, that's a lot of considerations. So that's kind of like what I've been up to, guys. Really blah 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 blah. Then of course offline I continue to play my gacha games. I do discuss about that in my Discord. It's just yeah, having to stream on top of putting out offline content. It's not for the faint-hearted. Turns out VTubers and middle managers have overlapping skills. What do middle managers do? Honest question. I'm not shitting on anyone, but what do middle managers do? Let me just grab some snacks, some chitara. They manage in the middle. Wow, so helpful. Horny thoughts? Excuse me? Kiko? Kiko? They're not in charge, but they don't do the actual work still, I think. After all I said, you think I don't do any actual work? Screams. Commission things from suppliers and get yelled at a lot. Kinda, yeah. We're in the commissioning ecosystem. They manage your expectations and let you down. I hope also. They monitor performance, apparently, and cheer you up. Criticize you. Sounds pretty useless to me, though. Okay. I would appreciate if you guys did not compare me to middle managers. Thank you very much. I would like to be recognized for the amount of work that I'm putting in. Thanks. On top of life, there's also indulging in horny thoughts. Yeah, Kiko's very good at that. Okay. So Kiko, ever consider writing horny scripts? Like I think you excel at that. Just saying. Tanhung. I mean. Well, guys, if in doubt, just indulge in some horny thoughts. Usually, the problem is solved. A little, at least partly. Not gonna lie, I don't know where to start. I mean, I could send you some nice sussy scripts. Guys, in before Kiko becomes a more popular VTuber than me. Kiko, it's time to start your VTuber career. Come on, let's go. I'm being horny about a new D8. Can you wait for the design to come out? Yeah, come out first, you know? That doesn't work anymore since they made it impossible for us in the EU to view not safe for content on Twitter and such. Ah, fair. But guess who doesn't live in the EU? Let's go! VTuber or ASMR artist? You can be both! I am? Yeah, I think Kiko would prefer to be a bit more anonymous. Yeah. Yeah, but the censorship thing kind of sucks right now. So yeah, it's rough out here. It's rough. It's dystopian, honestly. Fan artists are going viral. Not viral. But it's not inherently sexy. Okay, guys. Fanart SB's new design, he does not look inherently sexy. So I'm like, how are people looting that? That's a pretty. The amount of the day I get a PC. Okay, guys, gotta crowdfund for Kiko's PC. No, Kiko, you gotta stream as a PNG, and then your crowdfunding goal is to get a PC someday. Yeah, that's how you do things, man. I love chitara. It's my favorite snack these days. I'm so not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. Like, I think I did tell you guys about my current job, whereby well, I'm doing something a bit like a bit morally sussy, okay? Like to put it simply, I'm interviewing for jobs that don't exist, okay? Trying to keep it a little vague. So I really don't enjoy that part. I'm really hoping to get out of here soon. After next we have 2 weeks, also excited. That's so European coded. Happy for you, Breckner. Very happy for you. Very happy for you. Okay. But personally, I'm just yelling. Oh. It's not as sacrilegious as in Bible to Lune, but everyone's drawing him. I've never been so blessed since DHIO trip. I mean, he looks mad fine. He looks mad fine, and he's sporting them Jingyuan colors as well. So what the hell is up with that, right? Yes. So every week I bear with 2 days of being morally sussy, doing morally sussy work, and then I come back and I crank out more ASMR videos, more roleplay videos. So yeah, I'm looking at my mic and I'm just can look forward to seeing me again in 2 weeks. I mean, well, yeah. Life of Sussy, yeah. I mean, I don't enjoy participating in, you know, the ghost jobs thing, but at this point, it's my income, so I just have to do it, you know? I just have to do it. I'm not very blessed in the career front. Yeah, so that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, there's that. I want to be game streamer. Well, best of luck with that. It's a bit saturated, but there's always something special you can bring to the table. Yeah. So, does anyone have any suggestions on getting out of this shitty market? You know? No? Fair. I need a sugar parent. I need a glucose guardian, okay? I need a glucose guardian. Yeah, like my glucose guardian doesn't even need to like pay for like my living expenses and stuff like that. Like, excuse me. Like for real, just they just have to pay for my VTubing expenses. Like that would help so much. I should get into Findom. Well, Findom is an option. However, as with any kind of career that you want to get into, you have to be willing to put in your 100%. Okay? You have to put in your 100%. Whether or not you succeed, it really depends on that. Sometimes, yeah. Glucose guardian, yeah. Honestly, in this day and age, we could all use a glucose guardian. Especially cute girlies like me. How can anyone look at cute Shib and think, I don't want a glucose, I don't want to be a glucose guardian to her. Obviously, I'm such a great candidate for having a glucose guardian for VTubing expenses, but like them. The economy hasn't been good for Findomers lately, I think. No one has any money. No one has freaking any money at all. I think you should get sucrose. I prefer glucose. Yes. Yeah, it's just been bad for everyone. It's like, you know, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer kind of thing. Hey, don't dismiss the potential existence of a sugar mama either. Puts on shoujo eyeglasses. That's why I said glucose guardian, okay? I'm not too picky about that. It doesn't have to be a daddy. It could be a mommy. It could be... Yeah, honestly. Not too picky on that. Fructose, lactose. Glucose has a low half-life or whatever the blood sugar curve. Well, I'm not a sciencey person. So... Yeah, so I am also looking into getting more career relevant qualifications. Angel, don't worry. Someone just brought up the topic of Findom and I was like telling them, yeah, it's if you want to start that, you gotta just be prepared to see it to the end. Don't mind. Yeah, but a glucose guardian for VTubing activities. VTubing expenses would be nice. Yes. Very nice. Obviously, I'm not talking about the sexual nature, but just a sponsor, you know? Someone who comes in is like, I love your content. I'm gonna sponsor you to make this content so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. tell us to go to higher education to get a job, and then the world is like, now we don't really feel like hiring people. Yeah, that's exactly what the situation is right now. Yeah. I mean, getting more relevant qualifications does help. Okay, it does help. Like, you know, let's say you got a degree in business. Okay, business is pretty vague, right? But if let's say you know that there is a... maybe this is just an example. Or maybe you see that there is a bit of a low supply in specifically recruitment, then you can get something more specialized in, let's say, HR recruiting. Yeah. Hello, no money. Hi. I think I'm going to become a neat princess. I'm already low-key a neat. Okay, fine. I'm not a full neat because I am employed. So I am employed, so I am not a full neat, but my lifestyle otherwise, like outside of work, is pretty neat. And EET, where... yeah, making powerful friends and like, are streamers neat or not neat? The mentally healthy ones tend to be not neat, you know? Am I mentally healthy? Big donk. Isn't streaming considered self-employment? It kind of is, but I don't make enough from it to like full out be like, yeah, this is solid, man. Win the lottery. I wish, man. I wish. I would love to win the lottery. I need some adventuring levels of luck, man. If adventuring could back ratio, he can back anything. Well, going to college means having 3 or more years of partial freedom before going to the workforce. Well, I had my quote-unquote freedom, but like, it doesn't mean anything in the end. You play the lottery though? I don't. Yeah, I don't. That's just... it's honestly a waste of money for most people. Yeah, it's honestly a waste of money for most people, so... yeah, and it's something you do if you have spare money at this point in time. I don't really have spare money to do stuff like that. I mean, Angel, clearly you're someone who is like pretty set. Who's pretty set wherever you are, so you're in a position to like casually enter the lottery, but most people aren't. Yeah, it's just everything's so expensive these days, and like no one's hiring, and those who are hiring are so picky, you know? As a winning proposition, I guess so. Yeah, but it's just high risk and low reward, you know? I guess. Depends, yeah. Well, Kiko, if you ever win the lottery, please remember me. Please remember Shib. Remember that we're good friends. Yeah, but it's tough out here, okay? It's tough out here, right? Like, guys, if we could make a decent living, we wouldn't even be thinking about winning the lottery. We won't need the lottery, but the fact is that the situation's shitty enough that we are like fantasizing about winning the lottery. Pain and suffering. Yeah, I don't know. I'm legit living day by day, week by week. I'm going to buy the eternal recurrence number. I'm pretty sure multiple people are buying the eternal recurrence number, so best of luck, Kiko. Okay, Chief, time to eat. Yeah, probably it's time to sleep soon. Like, I'm so sleepy. But there's so much work to do. there's all these uploads, then I have to plan for like streams, but can I even fork out the energy for stream? Back-end work sucks. Back-end work sucks. Yes. Honestly, I need a manager. I need a manager and I need an administrative assistant as well, huh? I should try once at least. Never bought it before. I mean, if you want to, then do it, but make sure it's you can afford to get a ticket, you know? I could already give up my work. Lol. Studies show that young women are earning more than young men these days. Raises fists. Where is the justice? I don't know what studies you are looking at, or if you're looking at studies for like adult work and stuff like that, but I highly doubt so, man. I highly doubt so. Oh, uni thing. Okay, just do your best. Just hang in there for education, you know. Man, I thought of the total results from Thursday and just out of 6 numbers ahead, like 19, 20, 21, 22 consecutively. Ooh, what a coincidence, man. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of my job right now. Like, in my day job, I'm a personal assistant. So I already do a lot of like random admin stuff and things like that, which is why I'm kind of like getting better at running the behind the scenes show. But I don't want to be the behind the scenes show for myself, you know? I want to be in front of the scenes. I want to be the cute anime girl. I want to be here like, hey, hi, I hope you guys, you know? Yeah, but if you do a lot of back-end work, you don't have energy for the front-end work. I think a good way to discourage people from playing the lottery is showing them one of the images where someone is off by 1 on their numbers, and pointing out is way more likely for that to happen than for them to actually win. You have to understand that it's in human psychology to like, oh my gosh, I was so close, next time for sure. It's just instinct. Like, you cannot fight that easily, okay? And the prize money was like 12 million. Oof. That's a lot of money. Like, if you play your cards right, you're set for life. After that, Shibs get her mods to help her. Rabbit, are you volunteering? Are you volunteering? Just one more chance, I'll return all back. Yeah, it's pretty destructive, so. Yeah, but people don't understand that, you know? They don't understand that. That's why people have like a gambling addiction, okay? Like, we like to joke that people who play gachas have gambling addictions, but for the most part they don't. They just enjoy the thrill. They enjoy, like, they love the characters they're pulling. But an actual addiction is way more serious than that, yeah. Yeah, volunteering. I mean, I won't force. It's like, I won't force people to do unpaid work, because unpaid stuff is genuinely like volunteering. So try making my bills yesterday. That didn't work. I see. Sorry, I don't know how to help with that, lol. Yeah. Would you take volunteers though? It is usually more trouble than help. You take game suggestions? No, sorry. I mean, volunteers, it depends what they can help with. It depends what they can help with, yeah. Anyway, Destructible Watermelon, I don't know if you realize, but I don't really game much these days. Or like, I have a few steady games I play. So, it's kind of, I'm more focused on like the ASMR stuff as well as not game things. Yeah, I wanted to do more tarot reading streams. However, it's like it's a very taxing. It's a very taxing thing to do. It's a very taxing process. Okay. And I am wiped by the end of it. So like I'm trying to figure out if I'm able to tank one a week. The problem is that here in Europe they keep raising the retirement age, so working feels even worse than before since you can't even enjoy your last years on this planet in peace. Oh, they're raising it here as well. They're raising it everywhere because they need people to work longer, and when people need to work longer, they don't vacate the work positions, and then the younger people cannot get jobs, and then they raise it further and no job. And yeah, wow, what a solid plan. Okay, go to bed. Good night, Cheap and Chat. Good night, Rabbit. Thanks for hanging around. Yeah, I think I should like wrap things up as well. It's probably gonna be a long day tomorrow. The boomers really took everything for themselves. They got the best stuff, I would say. I mean, even my parents who have been out of the job market for like decades at this point, it's like yeah, they just, you know, the boomers have this like you just need to work hard. You just need to work hard. It's like you know, they have this like their idea of the job market is still stuck in like 20-30 years ago, and they're just here like, yeah, just apply for the job. You're not getting the job because you're not applying for it, kind of thing, you know, because to them it's like to get job, apply for job. Yeah, to them is the process is get degree, apply for good job, get good job, stay at good job, retire, profit, you know? You can't blame them. It worked for them. They don't understand. I mean, I love my family, but they are some of the most close-minded people I've ever met as well. So, yeah. It's a bit painful, but I just be like that sometimes. What already? Yeah, I mean, I've been on for almost 2 hours, and it is about 11:33 p.m. where I am. Inflation, yeah, inflation. Things just don't buy the same things anymore. Like, I think when my father started working, he probably got paid how much I'm being paid now, but things are way more expensive. Hi, Asura. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up stream soon, so yep. But thank you for the lurk anyway. Boomers like this it should be easy for you. That's what we're saying. I mean, yeah, it's kind of depressing, but we'll just have to fight to survive. Like, come on. If getting a single job was enough, I probably wouldn't be working this hard on VTubing. Like, if I could fulfill most of my needs in my normal day job, then I probably could genuinely just keep VTubing purely as, you know, something that is just for fun, you know? However, because the world is what it is, I realized that my way out might be making something out of this. So that's why I'm working like extra hard. And yeah, no off days. No off days, damn. I see. I want to work. I want to move out too, but I don't have money. I am able-bodied, but I don't have money, so that's already a big obstacle. So I hope you work something out too, Watermelon. My parents bought a house after working for 3 years. 3 for a pretty decently sized house. Holy shit. Well, I mean, I want to just be able to sustain myself while being productive. So hopefully. Well, if you guys support my ASMR journey and like it takes off and I get to earn more money, then you get better content, you know? Get better content, happier sheep, and yeah, that's just wishful thinking, but a sheep can dream, okay? Let a girl dream, yeah. Okay, well, I think that this might be a really nice place to just wrap things up and send you guys off to someone else who is hopefully a bit less depressing than me. Yeah, so I'm not sure about the stream schedule in the coming week because I am very, very exhausted, but I will let you guys know if I'm going to stream. Might be more guerrilla, might have a schedule, but just give me some time to get this together. I have not forgotten about you guys. Okay, I have not forgotten about you. This one I promise. Yeah, so good night, guys. Hope things get better. I hope things get better for you too, and thank you so much. Yeah, so please stay with me while I send you guys off to someone else. And yeah. If you like ASMR roleplays, please follow me on the channel. Thank you. Oh shit, the announcement disappeared. Oh my god. Yeah, if you like it, please follow me on this channel. Thank you. Okay. See you guys then. Ziyari. Ziyari. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.